Hi there. Long time no see. I know. I got back from the National last weekend. Well, actually, by the time this posts, it'll be about a week and a half ago. Had some fun, and I bought a lot of wax that hopefully I'll share with you over the next couple of days. Now, when I went to the National, I didn't just want to buy the regular old hobby boxes of stuff. I wanted to look for some, and really share with you, some unusual wax configurations. So, one of the first boxes that I bought was this Hobby Blaster of 2002 Flair baseball. As you can see, I paid $7 for it. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, Hobby Blaster. I thought blasters were only for retail. And in most cases, you would be right. But about a dozen or so years ago, Flair started making blasters for hobby stores. And essentially, it's a blaster format, 7 packs, 5 cards in a pack, but with hobby exclusive cards in it. So they got a lot of complaints from dealers back then about the high cost of wax and these cheaper alternatives that are being sold at Walmart and Kmart called the Blaster Box. And so they tried to accommodate them by making these hobby blasters. So I always wanted to rip a hobby blaster. I've never ripped one of these before because I generally would prefer the whole hobby box. So I'm going to see what I can get out of this. It's, like I mentioned, $7. I think I got this at Atlanta Sports Cards table. So give them a shout out. 7 packs. And you can look for Hot Number Premium Game Used patches. Yeah, you can look for them, but with only 7 packs, probably won't find it. Now, Flair baseball, this, how do I open this thing? Oh, it pops open like that. Okay. Here's how the packs come out. Kind of stuck here. Now, before I open the packs, let me tell you about the set. 2002 Flair was kind of like the comeback for this brand. It had been gone for a few years. Flair had rechristened it, I think, sometime around 2000 as just Flair Showcase. It was first Flair, then they made it Flair Showcase, and that's when they did all the fracturing stuff. And then they just renamed it Flair Showcase. But then in 2012, they brought it back as Flair. But unfortunately, the product itself really doesn't bear any resemblance to the Flair products of the 90s. For one thing, the cards, and let me open the first pack here. They're printed on just the regular gauge stock as opposed to the really thick stock of the Flair set. This is what the cards look like. You can't see this, but it's a matte finish with spot UV coating over the player. The set itself is 138 cards, and the last 38 cards are a Future Fame Gimmick Rookie subset that's numbered to 1750. It actually says on the back 140 cards, but there are only 38 of the Future Fames. There are only 2 parallels. Yeah, 2 parallels in a product. Imagine that these days. Let's see. Tony Clark, Kurt Schilling, Mark Quinn, Mike Sweeney, Brandon Inge. As far as inserts go, the only inserts are game jerseys, and you get a game jersey every 36 packs, so probably not going to find one here. Okay, Barry Larkin, Matt Williams, CC Sabathia, JD Drew, and Chris Richard. Eesh. Adam Dunn, Mike Piazza, Brett Boone, Ichiro, and Greg Maddux. Okay, Ichiro and Greg Maddux, that's not bad. Barry Bonds, Derek Jeter, Sean Green, Todd Helton, and Carlos Beltran. Oh, look at this. Look at the sweet Fu Manchu on Carlos Beltran. Mark Grace, Mark Burley, Rich Aurelia, Mike Mussina, Ivan Rodriguez. And our 7th and final pack. Juan Gonzalez, Orlando Hernandez, Gary Sheffield, Chipper Jones, and Toby Hall. So I basically got, in fact, all I got was base cards, but yeah, that's okay for $7. If they had called this anything other than Flair baseball, I think this is a product that would have been remembered better. But as it is, it's just a pretty mediocre early 2000s product. Nothing special. I definitely got my money's worth with this product, though, at $7. So anyway, I'll be bringing you more of my finds from the NSCC in the next couple of days, and I'll hope to see you then.